So, it would seem that the cupcake lover himself has returned to YouTube. Once again, after illegally changing his name, he has also decided to embrace a new username. He is no longer known as EDP and is henceforth the great and mighty Fatboy Bigums.
Channel number 8 or something at this point. New name, same guy, same face, same everything. The rebranding strategy here is genuinely impressive in the worst possible way.
I believe his last pseudonym, after attempting to return the previous time, was the Big Cheese. Unfortunately, when you look like the same fat black bald man whose face is associated with child diddling, it surprisingly really doesn't matter what you change your name to.
The name change is doing absolutely zero work. Like putting a fake mustache on the Mona Lisa and expecting nobody to recognize it.
Anyways, everyone knows what this guy is notorious for, considering even mainstream news picked up the story, but in case you don't know, Fatboy Bigums messaged someone who he thought was a 13-year-old girl. He then went to meet the fake 13-year-old in public, only to be encountered by one of the worst sting operations ever created.
One of the worst sting operations ever created, and he still got caught. That's a personal achievement in the wrong direction.
This all happened in 2021, and since then, Mr. Fatboy Bigums has attempted numerous times to return to the online world as a content creator, hoping he can win his fans back.
The optimism is unreal. Every single time. Like a boomerang that only comes back because nobody wants it.
Which is, it's pretty ridiculous because no one in their right mind would watch his videos while thinking to themselves,
you know, he might have tried to squash a child, but he still got it.
Now, last time we talked about Cupcake Muncher, he claimed he was seeking help for his attraction to middle schoolers. I guess he stopped going to therapy because now he's deluded himself into thinking he's still a moral compass, someone we should listen to and follow for advice.
Went from, I'm getting help, to let me give you parenting tips in record time. That's not a redemption arc. That's a speed run in the wrong direction.
When we pass away, the only thing we really have is the legacy that we leave behind. You know what I mean? So while we're here on Earth, you know, it's very important for us to, you know, be good, kind-hearted people, try the best that we can. That way, when we unfortunately pass away someday, we won't be looked at as a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Parents don't understand discipline.
This man, giving parenting advice, cannot make this up.
Yeah, I'm sure we would all love to hear his advice. A man who's not even allowed to be 50 feet from schools. I don't know if Fatboy Bigums is under the impression that everyone will either just collectively forget what he did, not care, or actually buy his lie that he was just trying to get a cupcake. Actually, there are some people that are falling for his act, or they're within the category of people that just don't really care. I'm rolling. Still funny as fuck. We are allowing him to change. Stop holding grudges.
There's always that one guy in the comments. Every single time. Let him change. Brother, he changed his username 4 times. That's the only thing that changed.
My friend, someone tried to report your account. Please be careful. Not gonna lie, just let this dude live his life already. Like, he may be a bad person, but just let him live his life without harassment already.
He may be a bad person is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence. That's one way to describe it.
I really hope these are just a bunch of 10-year-old kids with unsupervised iPad time or something, because grown adults telling people to accept and move on in regards to a man who tried to hook up with a 13-year-old is kind of a massive self-report.
Yeah, if you're the adult in the room and your take is just let it go, that says more about you than it does about him.
Obviously, some of the positive comments are just fucking around, but you'll find a couple of other people exposing themselves for thinking this guy is redeemable. And the only net positive to get from the Bigums channel is not from the videos themselves, but from the comment section. Yes, the jokes at his expense are funny, but nothing is more entertaining than seeing a bunch of dipshits defend and support the man who tried to hook up with a 13-year-old. W start to the channel, bro. You the GOAT. King. My king is is back. The GOAT is back. He's back. The GOAT is finally back. The legend is back. Are we gonna get this page taken down too? We got a hater in the house. Man, I miss these videos. Your storytelling vids be cracking me up. I don't care what you did in the past anymore. Glad you're back. Salute. Good to see you back. Hey guys, check out my current firearm collection. Looks like the haters all suddenly went quiet. While those are all hilarious, my favorite one has to be, I've been a big fan of you since the old scammed on eBay video. It'd mean the world to me if you could shout out my little brother out. He only has 2 months to live.
If this is real, and I genuinely hope it isn't, that is a devastating misallocation of a dying wish. Of all the people on the entire internet to ask a shout out from.
Assuming this isn't a troll comment, which I'm hoping it is, I can't imagine having a dying little brother. That's gotta be very difficult. However, I cannot straight up fathom dying of cancer and then wasting my Make-A-Wish on... Just pull the plug at that point. I'm clearly not in a right state of mind. A lot of the commenters also seem to be under the impression that Fatboy Bigums has changed for the better, and it's okay to watch him now because his takes are actually good and sound. He has good takes, guys. Maybe we should give him another chance. Yeah, I'd love to hear his opinion on the age of consent laws.
Perfect response. Absolutely perfect. Nothing else needed.
Anyways, this has to be like channel number 8 at this point, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was terminated by the end of the week. Like, this fucking big-ass cockroach still cannot comprehend or understand that we don't want him online, no matter how many times we have to teach him a lesson.
The cockroach comparison is accurate. Survives everything. Keeps coming back. Immune to consequences. Thriving in the dark corners of YouTube.
Make no mistake, while there are a lot of dipshit positive comments, at least most of the comment section is sound, rightfully making fun of him. This current channel was created in 2025, but to my knowledge, it didn't have any uploads until 10 days ago. So I'm honestly curious if Fatboy Bigums has made like thousands of other alt accounts just scattered around YouTube in case the most recent and most popular channel gets terminated. He has all these backups lined up, and I can still see he has a cooking channel and his gaming channel.
A cooking channel, a gaming channel, a main channel. This man has more backup accounts than a Fortune 500 company has disaster recovery servers.
I didn't know Fatboy Bigums has a gaming channel. I wonder what his most recent upload was. I guess what's slightly different from his last failed attempts to come back, you know, his previous terminated channels, is that Fatboy Bigums now feels confident enough to engage with the haters in the comment section, which is very bold considering anyone could just reply to him with pedo or cupcake, and he can't really say shit after that.
The confidence is something to study. He's out here talking trash in a comment section where his entire history is one reply away. That is not courage. That is a complete disconnection from reality.
For example, on his video about an Eagles player, someone commented, "You should change the title of the video to Football and Complaining Baby." Now, because this comment has 0 references to Fatboy Bigums eating cupcakes or breaking and entering a daycare, he decides to act tough. Who the fuck is complaining? He also responded to another comment saying that his channel will probably be terminated soon, and instead of clapping back, Bigums actually agrees. Okay, then why the fuck do you continue to upload?
He knows the channel is going to get terminated. He agrees with it. And he's uploading anyway. At this point, it's less of a comeback and more of a ritual.
In one of his videos, he noted that he was working the night shift, so he does have a job. And if you do have a job, I suggest not uploading videos with a comment section filled with references of you being a pedo. You'll also notice that pretty much all of his videos are age restricted, so it can't be for the money. He wouldn't even make that much if he was monetized. Now, some people do believe that because he's age restricted on multiple videos, that means YouTube is aware he's back on the platform. However, it is possible to be age restricted without a manual review. He says all kinds of crazy shit in the first 8 seconds of his videos. That's probably what's causing it. If you're curious about the actual content itself, it is essentially the type of videos he made back in like the 2017, 2018 era. Same comedy, same humor. He says the word fuck every 5 seconds. Even if you still like this type of content, I cannot understand why you would still listen to him, even if his videos are still quote unquote bangers. It's like, yeah, okay, the content is just as entertaining enjoying as the content you felt was entertaining around 2017 and 2018, but back in that era, he wasn't exposed for texting a 13-year-old. Kind of makes a difference. All of his videos are just of him ranting, and that is what he's known for, but it's hard to enjoy or even agree with his rants when in the back of my mind, I know the guy ranting tried to get with a minor. No matter what he rants about, he's always going to be worse than what he's complaining about. My neighbor is so crazy. Yeah, well, he probably at least didn't try to touch any kids.
And that's the permanent context now. Every rant, every complaint, every opinion, it all comes with that asterisk attached forever. Hard to win an argument when that's your footnote.